The decision by Special Prosecutor Kissi Adjebeng to declare the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta wanted has drawn criticism from the NPP side in Parliament. There was an urgent statement delivered by Habib Idrisu, the first Deputy Minority Whip, who criticized the Special Prosecutor for being politically motivated in his actions.
To express my profound concern to the formally condemn the recent action taken by the Office of the Special Prosecutor in declaring Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta a wanted fugitive. The basis for this declaration rests solely on the assertion that Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta has not responded to requests to appear before the OSP in person. The implication of this incident extends beyond the individual involved. They strike at the very heart of our nation's commitment to justice, accountability, and the rule of law. When institutions like the OSP deviate from their mandate and operate in a matter that appears arbitrarily, they jeopardize our collective effort to build a society based on fairness and respect for the rights of all citizens.
But the NDC side have been hitting back. According to John Jinapor and Isaac Adongo, there is nothing political about the decision taken by the Special Prosecutor.
Very simple matter. You are scared of it. Mr. Speaker, let me explain something. The OSP has declared Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta as a fugitive. As a fugitive. Mr. Speaker, in our local language, fugitive, in our local language, it means that wadenuwa kangura. Wadenuwa kangura. Or, to put it simply, wajibam. That in our country, the biggest perceived enemy of our economy is being defended the way my colleagues are doing. And everybody knows. The Public Financial Management Act is very clear that you cannot commit this state to a multi-year contract without the Minister for Finance, himself issuing a commencement certificate. And yet, after he issued a commencement certificate, he was still drawing on contingency fund as if he didn't know about the project. And he thought that you could do that as long as you want.
But Dominic Nitiwu really believes that the practice of using soldiers and national security operatives to raid the home of former government officials is something that should be criticized.
My brother, you don't use soldiers to raid somebody's home in a democracy. Yes.
While delivering his remark, Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin called on the political class to unite and fight matters like this.
We are not sending the right signal to our electorate. Mr. Speaker, the man has put the state on notice of his absence from the jurisdiction. To support this call in bringing sanity in the country, so that nobody will take advantage to unleash any violence on anybody.
Mahama Ayariga believes the argument that the political class must unite to fight what is clearly the push for accountability is not something that is right.
Several times there was a referral to a group known as a political class. And several times a call on members of the political class not to do this to each other. And what do we mean by let's not do this to each other? Let's not, when there is a change in government, try to hold each other accountable this way or that way. I take a position that, indeed, the reason why the voters go and vote for one political party as against the other is so that they will come and hold each other accountable. The day that we stop holding each other accountable, that will be the day the electorate will lose confidence in this democracy.
This debate nearly degenerated into some chaos on the floor of Parliament, especially as the Majority Leader did warn at the start that this could lead to certain comments being made against the former Finance Minister that would disparage his reputation Again, the point was made that a special prosecutor is an independent organ of state that is actually doing its work, and Parliament should not be seen as interfering in it.